to Oxford, Ohio, and the campus of Miami University as the Red Hawk fans are getting ready for a terrific game in this one. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Missouri State Bears, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Miami, Ohio Red Hawks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Red Hawks will kick it off to get us underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. He's got it on the right. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Looking downfield on first down. It's caught. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on first down. The short hand, it's Lincoln. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first. To the air on first down. Throws toward the end zone. Looking for the goal line. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. And there is no question they should just keep letting this guy throw the ball. He's 5 for 5 on this drive. They've only run 5 offensive plays, and he's already got him down here by the goal line. Let him keep chucking it.
This defense might be reeling after those last 2 and now facing first and goal. Trying to barge in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
Wants to fire on second down. Touchdown, Missouri State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
He'll bring it out. It's Traore. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Looking to throw on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Hill. He's past the 30. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
Finds the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice...
Turning it on! Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Backed up now, here's second and long. The give to the back. Picks up the first down. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Over the middle. It's Green. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Red Hawks in a good spot here with second and short. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Smashes through the tackle. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
And the Red Hawks trying to cash it in on first and goal. From the gun. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Got nothing last time. Now second and goal from the 3. He'll do it himself. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Miami.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. From the gun, running back on the move. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground. He's got it again. Finding open areas.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Leads it with the back. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Snagged out of the air. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking to scramble. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
There's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last 2 plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Back to pass. Unloads to the right. And his throw is incomplete.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now in this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. They'll move the wide receiver. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Grabbed on the outside, it's Taylor. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. The Bears will go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
Well, the head coach is looking real smart after gambling for it there on 4th and short in field goal range, but he trusts his quarterback to go to the right place with the football. Huge play now setting up first and goal.
With the run on first and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
tight end now in motion. Going to swing it on second down. He's got it on the run. Touchdown Bears! A great catch and run for 6. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Miami, Ohio has it back. The Redhawks offense heads to the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Back to pass on second down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. It'll be a draw. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They kick it away on 4th down. Touchdown, Missouri State! Stealing a score on special teams. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And, Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
On the run from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. One little mistake in your kick coverage unit against this dude, and you are in a world of trouble, and they were barely able to keep him from scoring. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 13.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively.
Breaks into the open. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Splits the uprights. It's good. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Top 2 teams in the nation squaring off right now. Gentlemen, here is the very latest.
Michigan is currently ahead in this one in a jam-packed big house, but it's been close so far. They're up by 7 over Florida. We'll circle back if anything else happens in this clash between the top 2 teams in college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Line getting set on second down. He leaves it with his back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. They agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Sure hands, it's Lincoln. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the first down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
You see so many offenses these days just throw swing routes to the running back. That's the extension of the run game. Well, that's the play that's the extension of. It's the toss. And when he gets outside, watch out. He can dial up home runs.
The Red Hawks come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Shakes off the defender.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
And the Red Hawks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The Red Hawks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He'll keep it himself. Oh, he just held it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
It's raining in this game. It's making the football slick and slippery. And you know ball security is going to be a massive issue. Both coaching staffs have preached about that to their teams in the locker rooms before taking the field. And these guys really need to do a better job of holding on to the football.
The toss sweep to the right. Creates a little room. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
This doesn't happen with just anybody at tailback. You got to do this with a dude, a guy you know can roll. Just toss it to him, let him get out in the open field. He'll do the rest and make big gains.
And the Bears, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Breaks the grab. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The Bears want to crank the tempo. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
And the Bears will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Off play action on first down. Finds a man on the left. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. From the gun to give, looking for room. Oh, he's got some space. How about that play on the ground? They get him out of bounds at the 34. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Throws for the tight end. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You've got to catch that and make that a pick.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. It's on target and complete. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. He slides that just inside the right upright. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Bears will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Guys, we'll see what this Redhawks offense can get done this time. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready.
Turning it on! Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quick strike complete. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs. And the Redhawks will try to put one on the board on first and goal.
Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Throw toward the end zone. Picked off right at the goal line. The 50. He's inside the 40. The 20. The 10. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri State. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. West Virginia is running away with this one. Give that all an A+, and belt out another verse of Country Roads. They're up by 22 over Houston. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this would shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Miami, Ohio has it back. The Red Hawks offense heads to the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. A couple of yards shy of the 1st down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Going for the big play. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
Man, defensively, this is beautiful. You want them to be aggressive. You got to continue to get stops. You got the lead. Now you give the ball back to your offense again with a chance to salt this away here in the 2nd half.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense. Pressure the quarterback.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll be stopped just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line. 4th down coming. Let's see if they go for it here. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Yeah, they decide to go for a fourth down, and they get rewarded. He makes a quick decision, gets the first down. Nice job by this offense, and specifically the QB making a nice read.
Slams it ahead. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
They lost ground on first down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. This is a money play on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening.
That's a really big completion for the offense. And look, I know they didn't get the first down, but because of it, they're now set up in 4th and very short. And if you're the head coach, you're thinking very long and hard if you're going to go for this one now because of that success you had on that play.
The offense trying to find a way on 4th and goal from the 2. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw. Touchdown, Bears! And the punishment has been extended.
And that is why timing is so important in the passing game. That is a critical 4th down. Down near the goal line, everything's going to happen quickly. It's got to be a great route. The quarterback has to get rid of it on time and make an accurate throw. 2 dudes on the exact same page coming up with a massive touchdown down near the goal line on 4th down.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Here we go, quarterback may change this route. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Fires to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Well, the offense trying to attack the perimeter of the field in the passing game. And how about the sweet feet by the receiver on that play?
Who doesn't like a little dash of the arts with their football? A little ballet moment there. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. It's a draw. It's a pass to Markham. surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. We've come to the end of the period. It's Missouri State holding the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the big fella. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Red Hawks in the hurry up.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. He's looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Hill. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch.
Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Yeah, and David, you just wonder at this point, is it just too little too late? This is one of their best playmakers offensively, but they just haven't been able to get him going in this game. Big reason why they're losing.
Yeah, and the defense has done a great job understanding that. I got to take that guy away. That's priority number 1. Understand it late.
It's a running one. Touchdown, Red Hawks. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
Here comes the 2-point try. Snap in the shotgun. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. They march 78 yards down the field. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So here comes the Bear offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and then the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got his man on the right. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points, and then they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
And you got to be careful on offense when you're dialing up the screens. You want to do them on obvious passing situations. When you're anticipating the DNs really racing up the field, they didn't have it set up that time.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Motion from the wideout. Second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Taylor. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few. And the Bears come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Takes it from the gun on third down. Really makes the catch. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
They want that clock to run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Bears have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
And the Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They send the tight end in motion. Here's the handoff. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Second down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
And this offense has gotten off to a good start on third down, but this is a different deal on third and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Oh, no good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Looking for a huge play. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Power football with the run. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll run it from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. This is a big 3rd down. If they can move the chains, they can just about solve this game away. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. It'll be a 4th down. The Bears line up to punt it away. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man.
Returners only get so many chances in a game, and you really want to maximize. You want to take it to the house. You want to make those big plays. But a lot of time you forget about that small detail of securing the football. He gave it up, but thank goodness he didn't turn it over.
Got the quick pass. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Hilton.
Man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out-route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now. Get ready for another one.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. With the catch, it's Reddick. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. They'll move the tight end. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Punts it out of the air. There he goes. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
That's an awesome effort by the receiver there because he didn't have the first down once he caught the pass. He had to be able to make a guy miss. And with his athleticism and skill, he's able to do that. And as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
And the Bears with the 1st and 10. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Pulls it and fires to the left. Stopped at 6-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. The Bears kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.